So Ford really went and said, you know what the Mustang needs? More electricity and also more desert. Enter the EV Mustang GTD-Raptor hybrid crossover SUV. It's part muscle car, part dune runner, and part toaster oven if you park it in Arizona. Honestly, it looks like the Mach-E and the F-150 Raptor had a baby and immediately fed it pre-workout. The specs sound like a fever dream. A Coyote V8 paired with dual electric motors, meaning you've got over 800 combined horsepower ready to snap your neck and your warranty at the same time. 0 to 60 in under 3.5 seconds, while also being able to jump a sand dune high enough to make your chiropractor retire early. And yes, it's still technically called a Mustang, even though it's about as horse-shaped as a hippo on rollerblades. But all that 800-ish horsepower has one kryptonite that shows up exactly when you're having the most fun. Here's the kicker, though. That much power comes at a price, and not just the six-figure kind. Early testers are whispering about serious heat issues with a hybrid battery setup. Imagine hammering it through a desert trail, and suddenly your car tells you it needs a cool down. Nothing kills the vibe faster than your Mustang demanding a juice box and a nap. Ford's pitching this as the ultimate do-everything crossover. School runs, Costco hauls, Baja rallies, and track days all rolled into one. Which is hilarious because if you actually tried all that, you'd probably bankrupt yourself on tires before your second oil change. But hey, it comes with reinforced suspension, skid plates, and enough drive modes to confuse an F-35 pilot. And here's the funny part. Apparently, Ford is going to offer a portable solar charger for off-road adventures. So yes, you can now go out into the desert, rip around it mock Jesus, then sit there for 6 hours while the sun trickle-feeds you enough electrons to limp back home. Unless a cloud shows up, in which case you're camping. Oh, and wait till you hear what Ford wants this thing to go head-to-head with. It's not just the drivetrain. The interior is where Ford's going fully unhinged. Recaro seats with built-in cooling packs, a digital dash with Raptor EV Assault mode, and speakers that fake turbo noises so you don't miss the chaos. This thing will literally gaslight you into thinking it's louder than it is. Imagine explaining to your buddy, "No, I swear the car was growling," while your neighbor pulls up the Bluetooth speaker menu. But Ford doesn't just want to make another family hauler with an identity crisis. Rumor has it this beast is meant to compete directly with Lamborghini's Urus and Ferrari's Purosangue, which is adorable because the Urus is for flexing in Monaco, while this thing looks like it belongs in a Mad Max reboot. Picture a Ferrari driver hitting a pothole and crying while the GTD-Raptor just smashes over it like it's a speed bump. But there's one place the Raptor hybrid takes a hard L, and you'll feel it every grocery run. And then there's the trunk situation. The hybrid battery takes up so much space in the back that your cargo area is basically small purse and emotional baggage. Ford's calling it weight distribution optimization, which is corporate speak for we had no idea where else to put it. If you're planning a Costco run, you better be prepared to strap your toilet paper to the roof. And the real identity crisis isn't in the trunk, it's on the badge. Still, the cult appeal is real. The Mustang badge alone guarantees fans will defend it to the death. Someone could point out that it's neither a true Mustang nor a pure Raptor, and an army of Ford dudes will appear in the comments section like, "Actually." Meanwhile, Dodge is probably in the background sketching a Hellcat minivan just to keep up. And here's where things get weird. Insiders are saying Ford might spin this off into its own sub-brand if it sells, which means the Mustang GTD-Raptor hybrid crossover SUV could lose the Mustang name entirely. Imagine dropping $130K on a Mustang only for Ford to say, "Surprise, it's actually a Raptor GTED now." That's like buying a PS5 and next year Sony decides it's officially called the Playbox. Because the number attached to this badge might hurt. Speaking of price, leaks are pointing to a range between $120,000 and $140,000. That's mortgage your house money, which makes sense because the target audience already has 3. But it also means Ford isn't aiming this at normal people. This is for the kind of guy who already owns a boat, a jet ski, and an Instagram page called Weekend Vibes. And yet, for all the insanity, it makes sense. The GTD-Raptor is a flexmobile, a statement car. It's not about practicality, it's about being able to say, yes, my SUV can go off-road, hit 200 miles per hour, and power a fridge at Burning Man. Nobody actually needs it, but since when has need ever sold cars? Of course, Ford is keeping a lot under wraps. Rumors are swirling about a track-focused STX Raptor trim with even wilder aerodynamics, and maybe even full-time electric all-wheel drive, which sounds like something Elon Musk would announce at 2 a.m. on Twitter, but honestly, it tracks. If Ford's willing to slap the Mustang name on a crossover, all bets are off. By the time this thing hits showrooms, it's either going to be the most over-engineered Mustang ever or the funniest automotive meme of the decade. And knowing Ford's track record, there's a decent chance it'll be both. Still with me? Good. Because the Sequit test mule sounds even wilder than the showroom car. Kind of like when we dug into the 2026 Mustang Raptor. Yes, that thing. Subscribe and watch that video.